Hello YouTube. I just thought I'd do a rundown on my new cook kit arrangements. Everybody's always changing their cook kits and I've just changed mine again. I carry matches in a Ziploc bag and I don't count those. There's very little weight at all. I don't count them in the weight because they are burnt and gone. This is my original stove, my original wood gas stove, and it's a really cheapie. Anybody considering getting into or trying this, costs next to nothing to do. It's a little tin foil lid, weighs 2 grams. This is just a stainless steel cup from the Chinese shop. I cut the handle so that it fits over the cone. Slide it down, it fits over the cone and it sits on the pot. Weighs 100 grams. It would weigh 99 if I took the time to scrape all the muck off with the black mat. The cone is a homemade cone, just out of aluminium foil. Opens up, folds flat to live in the rucksack. I just pack it between the folds of my sleeping pad so it's easy transport. Held together with a paper clip. This is the pot stand, just made out of a coat hanger, 2 bent sections wrapped around with a piece of wire to fit the pot. This is the outer section. The stove's in 2 parts. This is the inner section, the dog food can. There's lots and lots of descriptions on how to make these on the internet. Just a dog food can with the holes in it, 61 grams. And this is the outer section that takes the heated air up and through the holes. It's just 10 grams, the same as the cone. Very simple to make. Pot stand fits straight on here. The stand is about 17 grams, I think. And that's that. I love this little stove. It was the first one I made. I've used it all the time. The pot very simple. Boils a couple of cups of water in hardly any time at all, and there's usually still enough wood left in it to boil a couple more cups. Just take small twigs, roots, dry, break them up into short sections, sort of 1 inch sections, half sections, pop them in there, light it from the top, and it goes, like I say, you can quite often boil 4 cups of water. But that's it. I love the little stove. The only thing is, a little bit heavy. I've been trying to cut down in weight. Like I say, the cup weighs 100 grams. I sent off to America for the Foster's stand from Zell Stoves for the Foster's can. It's a lovely product. It's got the flat bottom on it, so it stands very easily on the pot stand. The ridges give it good strength. It's quite a rigid little pot. I like the thing. It weighs 33 grams, including the lid, which is lighter than, well, I think it's lighter than all the titanium pots. It takes 2 cupfuls, and I can't really use it with this stove because the stove is bigger than the pot, and the flames will end up all over the place. So I made a smaller pot and a smaller windshield. It's the same principle. The windshield, funny enough, is a little bit heavier because I made it from something I already had. It's the same material, but it's folded over double in places for strength. That weighs 12 grams, but still not over the top. The stove is the same principle as this one. It's got the holes in the bottom, holes around the edge and into the side. But the pot stand, I did a little differently. These are actually bicycle spokes. And I've cut them to size. There they are. They're just bicycle spokes. I've cut them to length. They go in through a hole at the top here, and then just pop out through there. It's quite a stable little stove, and the pot sits very nicely on it. It's very stable. They weigh 7 grams. So all in all, I'm out of the game with these. The stove weighs 30 grams. So the whole thing, all in all, comes into 78 grams. Whereas the old one comes into 213 grams. So that's the regular stove for regular use. And this all fits inside the pot, of course. But anyway, as with this one, it all goes together, stows away very nicely. A neat little setup. So that's my regular, well, my new regular stove, 78 grams. The lightweight one, I have the lightweight one here. The pot also came from Zelf stoves in the States, and it weighs 14 grams. Takes the same lid as the Heineken, the Foster's pot. This windshield is just a little bit different. Because I wanted everything to fit in the pot, I had to make the windshield in 2 parts and slot them together. They both fit neatly into the pot, pop the lid on, and I haven't got it here, but they've got a plastic lid that goes on the top of that. I tried this for a stove originally, which is made out of a deodorant bottle, a tiny deodorant bottle, but with 2 teaspoons of alcohol, it didn't do the job, it didn't boil the 1 cup of water. So I went back to what I had originally, was a tea light. Took a tea light stove, and this is the same tin foil as the windshields and stuff. I just corrugated that, used a piece of wire coat hanger to corrugate it, popped it into there. This with the little insulating base weighs 2 grams. 2 teaspoons of water, 2 teaspoons of alcohol. I've boiled 1 cup of water. This isn't a field test. This was a test outside on the patio. So of course up the mountain things will be a little bit different. But I should think 3 teaspoonfuls will still get the job. There's no boiling time. Just fire the alcohol up, pop the stove on, and it's roaring away it goes. It's a nice little setup, I like it. The bottle that I was using, the bottle I've been testing it with is this bottle, which coincidentally fits nicely on the stove. But the whole thing doesn't fit inside the pot, so I'm going to have to change the bottle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the bottle yet, for the new bottle. I'll just keep an eye out for things. But that's the whole thing. The lightweight kit, including the ring that holds this on, comes to 32 grams, which I suppose, if you're going for super light, ideal. Well, that's just my take on a new cook kit, and I hope somebody can get some use out of it. Let's give it a try themselves. Yeah, thanks for watching.